Hello everyone, this is Yixin. Today I'm going to introduce you something you may want to know about online learning, including what is online learning, what does it mean to teachers and students, and how to be a successful online teacher and student. So first let's see what is online learning. This may be the word you hear it really a lot in the past year. So basically, in online learning, instructors use distance method to teach, and students usually use some techniques to take part into course activities, include watching or listen to lectures, reading class materials, participate in group discussion, and collaborate with their classmates. As we can see in this picture, online course enrollment rates grow so fast within the past 20 years. This is unavoidable for any school district, so it is smart for our district to consider it as our future development. In online teaching, teachers' responsibility is to improve students' development by instruction, and they also need to use assessment to evaluate students' performance, giving students timely and detailed feedback, and increase students' learning interests, etc. It is just similar with traditional teaching. The only difference is everything happened virtually, so you will have real-time tutoring session with students, or you will record some video or use existing video to teach your students. Some teachers may think it is easy to teach online, so just open camera and do what you do in traditional class. But let's consider if you are in the Zoom and all your students turn off their cameras like this, or no one answers your question, and you don't even know if they are there to listen to you. So that led us to think the drawbacks of online teaching. So when learning online, students are really far from their teacher, no matter physically or emotionally, and teachers are disconnected with their students. Also, for those teachers who may not familiar to use online techniques, they will face more barrier when teaching online. So it is definitely not easy to be a successful online teacher. Fortunately, we have plenty sources where we can find to help and support us. I like the second website so much, and if you click it, you can see they actually have groups and communities you can join to find some teachers who may have same concern and worry as you. Here are also some tools you may consider to use in your teaching. Google Set and Blackboard is what teachers always use to put their course content and for students to submit their homework. Zoom is what we usually use to directly communicate with students. Poplot helps teachers and students to create mind map, and they can also work together. For blogs, students can post their thoughts and share it with others. In Moodle, we can use it to manage reading materials. And the last one, Kahoot, is the tool I always use in my classroom to make students more engaged. Now let's think it positively. Online teaching brings a lot of flexible for teachers. You can teach your students in any place in the world if you want. And once you are familiar with the technique, it will not be a barrier anymore. As teachers, we do need to follow the trending and learn something new. It is also an improvement for ourselves. So to sum up, what we do in online teaching is set students a clear learning goal, development effective and interesting instruction, be ready to respond to students' questions, and provide academic and emotional support to students. Also, we need to support students to development to develop time management and self-regulation skills, so they can use the skills to have a better development in the future. Now let's see what online means for parents. Ideally, parents hope online learning should be like this. Everything goes well and they will have some good time with their students. But normally it looks like this, especially for younger students or students with little online experience. So before online course, parents should know that online learning requires them to be very patient. They need to provide good learning environment and technical support for their students. Also, parents need to understand that the problem their children have in traditional classroom may still exist here. Now let's talk about our main characters in online learning, students. In most forms of online course, students need to arrange their own time while to finish all the learning tasks. They need to finish the reading, watch video, or attend the real-time class. So need to collaborate with their classmates and, of course, submit assessment on time. The benefits for students include flexible, convenience, and safe in pandemic. Also, it is a good chance to practice self-regulation ability for students. And for someone who live in the rural area or a developing country, online course is a good chance for them to access better learning resource. Based on my experience as a student, students are very easy to procrastinate, lose motivation, or feel lonely in online courses. So just don't be like forget your due date. For some students who think online learning is easy to finish, they may think it is easy to get higher score in online learning, but some students feel like they lose immediately support from instructors and it causes a low efficient outcome. And yes, sometimes just like this picture, students are difficult to concentrate at home. Here are my suggestions for our students. First, find a good environment. Plan everything ahead and do things earlier. Ask for help when you feel unsupportive. Keep in touch with your classmate and you may feel you're not alone. And the last thing is just keep doing it and never give up. Thank you. This is basically my presentation.